In the midst of the harsh winter of January 1916, the Netherlands found itself grappling with a humanitarian crisis of immense proportions. For 3 relentless days, strong winds swept across the landscape, driving water into the Zuider Sea and causing water levels to surge by as much as 70 centimeters. The consequences were dire as the pressure on the dikes reached a breaking point. One by one, the dikes succumbed to the freezing onslaught, allowing torrents of water to breach their defenses, inundating vast pastures and entire villages. The toll of this natural disaster was staggering. Dozens of lives were lost, and thousands found themselves abruptly displaced, their homes swallowed by the unforgiving waters. The timing could not have been worse for the Netherlands, already grappling with the aftermath of World War I. 2 years prior, the conflict had erupted, and although the Netherlands remained neutral, the war's repercussions rippled through the nation. Trade and commerce were disrupted, leading to food shortages, high unemployment rates, and financial strain on the Dutch populace. It was amid these challenging circumstances that the Great Flood of 1918 struck, presenting the Netherlands with an unprecedented crisis. However, adversity has a peculiar way of inspiring innovative solutions. In the wake of the flood, a collective determination emerged to confront the seemingly insurmountable challenge before them. The Dutch envisioned a bold plan: to construct a dam that would transform the tumultuous sea into a serene lake, enhancing safety and reclaiming vast expanses of land for agricultural use. The unfolding narrative takes us back over 10,000 years to the conclusion of the last ice age, where retreating land ice contributed to the formation of the North Sea and a sizable lake in the heart of the Netherlands, known as Lacusvlevo. This region faced recurrent flooding events, resulting in tragic loss of life every few decades. The Middle Ages saw the lake referred to as Aalmeer, and it was during the 14th century that the Dutch began showcasing their ingenuity in water management, initiating the reclamation of land. The pinnacle of Dutch water management came during the Dutch Golden Age in the 1600s. The Beemster project exemplified the use of windmills to drain water, transforming the land into a flourishing agricultural community. Despite these successes, the grand dream of closing the Zuider Sea proved elusive in the 17th century, hindered by technological limitations and geopolitical realities. The late 19th century witnessed renewed interest in land reclamation, with various proposals surfacing. However, these plans faltered, lacking the necessary technological and financial feasibility. It wasn't until 1891 that engineer Cornelis Lely presented a comprehensive plan that caught the nation's attention. Lely's proposal involved building a dam to close the Zuider Sea and creating smaller dikes around a newly formed lake. Despite initial skepticism regarding costs and impacts on coastal communities, Lely's political acumen played a crucial role in garnering public support. The Dutch faced a crucial decision in the years leading up to World War I. While Lely's plan was widely acknowledged as the most viable solution, formalizing the urgency for its execution proved challenging. It took the wartime food shortages and the devastating flood of 1918 for the Dutch to finally commit to Lely's vision. The monumental task commenced with the construction of the Afsluitdijk in 1920, a 30-kilometer dam closing off the Zuider Sea. Concurrently, a test polder was established to study the reclamation of salty soil for agriculture. The subsequent challenge involved reclaiming the much larger Wieringer Meer. Dikes were erected, water was pumped out, and a meticulous process of transforming barren, salty wasteland into arable land unfolded. The 1930s marked a significant period coinciding with the global economic crisis. Unemployment reached record highs, presenting an opportunity for the Dutch to employ thousands of jobless young men in reclaiming the polder. The sheer scale of the task, including the manual digging of 14,000 kilometers of ditches, showcased the resilience of the Dutch spirit. In 1932, the Afsluitdijk was completed and the Zuider Sea was officially closed, renamed IJsselmeer. This transformation, however, came with unintended environmental consequences, impacting fish stocks and the livelihoods of communities dependent on the sea. Post-World War, the Dutch continued their ambitious projects. The completion of the northeast polder faced challenges during the German occupation, but it demonstrated the advancement in construction techniques. However, issues of subsidence and water intrusion emerged, prompting modifications in the design of Eastern Flevoland. The 1950s marked the era of change, with the construction of Eastern Flevoland aimed not only at agriculture, but also at addressing the growing urbanization crisis. The post-war period saw the use of machines for digging ditches, marking a departure from the manual labor of the 1930s. Despite financial constraints, the Dutch persisted, completing the construction of Southern Flevoland and Lake Marker in 1968. This period also saw the development of new cities across the reclaimed polders, including Almere, strategically positioned to alleviate urban pressures in nearby cities. The Markerwad project was the last on the drawing board, intended for a second international airport and military training facility. However, growing environmental concerns in the 1980s led to a re-evaluation of plans. The desire to preserve a lake gained prominence, and in 2003, the Markerwad project was officially cancelled. Today, approximately a fifth of the Netherlands' current land area has been reclaimed from lakes or the ocean. A quarter of the country lies below sea level, with only half rising more than 1 meter above the ocean. The Dutch relationship with water has not only shaped its geography, but also contributed to enduring stereotypes. Windmills, tulips, and cheese production symbolize the resilience and adaptability that define the Dutch character. Centuries of land reclamation have left an indelible mark on the cultural heritage and identity of the Netherlands. Place names bear witness to this history, with Flevoland derived from the Roman word for the lake, Lacus Flevo, Lelystad named after engineer Cornelis Lely, and Almere harking back to the Middle Ages as Aylmere. The Dutch saga of battling the elements, turning adversity into opportunity, and crafting a unique relationship with water provides a compelling narrative. From the struggles of the past to the innovations of the present, the story of the Netherlands land reclamation is a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. It offers a rich tapestry of historical, environmental, and cultural dimensions that can captivate and inspire viewers in your next YouTube video.